Let's just do nothing this turn, so I can just click do nothing. And I don't think we're getting butt ripped yet. Well, our warrior gets 1 damage, but that's pretty much it. Warriors can just rape archers, as you can tell. Because archers are deadly from far away, and they can be very annoying if you can't get to them. But as soon as you get up close, they are dead as fuck. So get some more culture, some more experience. It's all good. Let's move our warrior back a little bit. Move our scout first. So there's a couple of enemies, as you can tell. And there's horses too, that's nice. I want to move my warriors this way and clear that camp, because I need those horses. I really want those. So I'm going to go back to base, so they don't get captured in the process. Wait for my archer to be done. And Spain is taking a big lead. Now, I'm not recording this so I can show you how I win. Crap, and I just got raped. My scout just got raped. That's not really cool. But I'm just showing this to show you guys how I play. And some tactics that I use and, you know, that sort of stuff. So, do not expect me to win. I'm playing on a higher difficulty, or pretty much the difficulty that I'm capable of playing. I have won a couple of games on this difficulty, but I'm not the best at it. So, forgive me if I do lose. And I'm not gonna, like, record a full game and do, like, commentary over it. And, because that can take up to a couple of hours. Not even... yes, here we go. That can take like very long, you know. I've had games where I was playing for a couple of hours. So I'm not gonna do all that, record commentary over it, and then lose and then be like, oh, well, whatever, I'm just gonna like delete this video. That would not make a lot of sense. Now I wanna use let's see. Let's make another archer. We need to get rid of some bandits, maybe here too, because they're like close. I don't even see them here. So they could actually sneak up on my worker and then, you know, rape him and bring him back to their camp, which I don't want. So let's move the archer over here. Move this guy back. I could make another town here, or a city, I mean. But it's a little bit far away. And if I do that, then it'd be very hard to get to it. So I'm not going to do that right now. Archer can just fire from far away, which is the strength of the archer, obviously. So, boom. They can't even retaliate. They take 6 damage, which is quite a lot, actually. And we can just go in there and just clean up with our warrior. Excuse me. So that's a very nice thing to do. Use an archer and a warrior in like combination to clean up your enemies very easily and very fast. Stupid archers again. Only 2 damage. Thank God. Did I like promote this guy or what? Yeah, he's got like combat strength and every terrain. It's like. It's actually pretty useful. So you either have like 2 promotions for open, 2 for rough terrain, or you combine them and your unit's basically stronger everywhere. So it's pretty useful. Now John has won the battle against the enemy archer. Gives us some more experience. So I can go like this, attack immediately. And it's a stalemate. We both do about 5 damage. Or I can use my archer first, do a bit of damage. Boom. There we go. So we did 3 damage. Not that bad. And then we can go in and actually get a victory. So, having an archer and a warrior handy at all times is very useful. Here we go. Now this part is actually, as you can tell, it's actually empty. And this is a very nice spot to build a city. So I'm going to get my settler out. That's what she said. And move him over there. Also, there's a slight frame rate drop right now. I'm not quite sure why it does that. It did it yesterday as well. It's extremely annoying. Let's see. So I can go... let's see if I can actually build it here. Oh, fuck me. So there's a boat, which we can, thank God, attack with our archer, even though the game is a little bit laggy right now. Sometimes you can't attack him if you are not sure if you can. If there's like a forest in the way, you can attack him. You can check that by pressing the ranged attack button. And if this square's not red, then you can't attack it. So I need to walk over here to the first. Sounds a bit weird. And let's see. Let's fortify this guy and protect ourselves a little bit from the north. So what the hell is this elephant doing on this tiny island? That's not very smart to do, elephant. So the boat just shot my archer for only 1 damage. I can just shoot the boat for like 6 damage, which is way better, obviously. But it only does 4. That's the sucky downside of everything. So I actually really want that fish, but I can expand to it later on. I can just like buy some tiles and put a workboat there anyway. So I don't necessarily need to be there like right next to it. If you guys didn't realize it, but I started out with this area and then I expanded over here and then I, you know, bought the wine. So that's what I can do. Now my archer's promoted open terrain, rough terrain. I'm gonna go for open terrain so I can do some extra damage against this freaking boat. So now I do extra damage against boats and everything in open, which is actually useful. And warriors cannot attack boats. So that's why you want those. So now I can click found. City, if it is the location that I really like. Now it's not right next to fish, it's right next to some deer. There's deer here as well, some horses and a hill, which is nice because some things require hills. I'm just gonna found this city, and it's actually connected to my main city immediately, which is nice because at first Spain could just like walk from here and just check out this little area and walk around. But now they can't pass through it anymore because she cannot enter another person's territory. So that's useful. Also, also if an enemy unit's like standing over here and you buy this tile and this one, you can like close it off. So they're pretty much useless to the enemy at that point. So that's a nice thing to do. I actually do that sometimes just for fun, just to mess with them. But that's pretty useful. Now, as you will notice, because I took the legalism policy, I actually already have a monument in here, which means I'm making more what's it called, culture already too at this point. See, it's got a monument building, so that's pretty useful. So I can choose to build a pretty much anything I want, some units and, you know, that sort of stuff, but I actually want to start up by building a granary, which gives you extra food, and each source of wheat, which we don't have here, I think. Nope. Wheat, bananas, which we don't have here, but you can see them here. They're actually worth a lot of money, and well, they're not worth a lot of money. I mean, you can get like a lot of food from those. And also deer, which we have right here, produce more food. So if you can actually expand to this area and that area, we will have a lot of food. So let's go with granary, and then choose the citizen management. Now, the max we can actually have at this point is, as you can tell, so let's see, we have like 1 production right now, and well, 2 automatically, and we can pick this one for, you know, 1 extra, but I actually want to build faster. I want that granary out fast, so I can look at the tiles I can make, and I can be like, so I have horses, so I can pick this one for a hill and some production, or I can pick this one for horses and food and production, so it's a pretty uber awesome thing to buy. Also this one, the fishes, you know, it's all pretty useful, and buy the deer, and that's basically what I use a lot of my money for. But now we're done with this, and also the hill's a bit cheaper too. So now we have a way bigger area to work in, and we should be producing a bit faster if I pick the horses. Let's take a look at this. Here we go, only 20 turns, so that's like it's 10 turns. That's a lot of turns if you can save those. So yeah, it is actually worth it to like invest some time and take a look around your city and see what you can do. I always do that. That's why it takes so long, but oh well. So now that I bought this, no wait, now that I've actually made a city here. Wait, so oh okay, I didn't even know this. So if you found a city on top of the first, you are already like have those. So now the firsts are they wanted those in Sukhothai, and now I have those. So now they're extremely happy because, you know, they wanted first and now they have them. So now I can pick horseback riding because I'm probably going to harvest these soon enough. Or I can go for like riding if I want a library for some science and that sort of stuff. Optics for lighthouse, that sort of things. And you can actually embark, which means any unit can just go into the sea and just go on a boat and just explore around here. Which it can be really useful. But it's 10 turns. Or I can spend 10 turns and get horseback riding. I'm not going to spend 34 turns for currency. It can be useful because then you can make like some special things which you can use to make more money. But it's not very useful to me right now. So I'm going to go with the horseback riding. Choose production. So I have some new options now because of the new research I did. I can now build the watermill because of the wheel, which gives extra food, extra production. But it does cost a little bit of money. Or I can go for the circus, which doesn't actually cost money, but gives extra happiness if you have ivory or horses nearby. And it doesn't actually cost me money. Wait, I think I just said that, but oh well. So I can do that if I want. But I think I'm going to build one of these. Because I want to earn some extra food, because we're going to expand soon enough. In 2 turns we're going to expand. Or I can use this one to make more food in 2 turns. I'm gonna go for the water wheel because I want my food and extra production. That's very useful. So I'm gonna move my units over there, all my offensive units that I have right now. Because in all honesty, I'm not very comfortable with all those bandits around. I'm gonna move this one a bit closer. There we go. I'm not very comfortable with all these bandits here, so I'm gonna just clean them all up. There we go. There they are. So they're fortified, which means they're not looking for an attack right now. They're just defending themselves, which means I'll do less damage, but I can safely attack them from a distance with my archer. And they're also about halfway dead. So boom, let's attack them. Chop chop. And we can do 4 damage without actually needing to get close. Like I said, archers can be very, very rapey in the beginning of the game. I'm not sure if rapey is a word, but it is now. Also, our city has grown. Like I said, my city was going to grow, so it takes a lot longer for it to grow after that. So that's why I wanted to build this water mill, I mean, so I can produce faster and also grow faster. Some more culture. So because I'm also cleaning up all these bandits, I'm making more culture, which is also very useful. Also, I need to remember to build another worker, because right now my worker's just building improvements around my my capital city, Sukhothai. But I actually need horses, and so I need someone to make a pasture around those and make a camp for the deer and, you know, that sort of stuff. So having 2 workers, around 1 to 2 workers maximum, I think, per city is enough. In my opinion, at least. That's what I do mostly, because otherwise you're spending more money than you can make on units. So now we are closing in with 4 units, so I'm hoping the bandits are scared. They're not attacking yet, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna go and attack the warrior with a ranged attack, so he cannot counterattack. There we go, I did 5 damage, which is great, and then I can attack him again. Or not. Okay, I'm just gonna attack them with my warrior, which gets a bonus. John the warrior. He's gonna attack these freaking archers who have been annoying. Just finish him, please. There we go. They're all dead. I get culture. Life's great. And I get experience as well, which is even more awesome. Let's move this around a little bit. So okay, there we go. We can adopt a new policy. So let's take a look at what we got. Plus 15% production when building wonders. Or extra food is another thing I can pick. So I'm already working on a water mill. Crap, why do I keep saying water mill? Wheel. Fuck. So my food production is going to go up soon enough anyway. So as you can see, producing wonders takes very long. So I'm going to go for the producing wonders bonus, because producing wonders can give you a huge edge. So yeah, it does make a big difference. Now I'm going to go for these horses, because I want to make some military units on horses in about 6 turns. Let's take a look. Let's move this guy over here and actually attack with the archer, because then I don't get counterattacked and I don't have to heal a warrior. So you need to think about your time too, because it takes time for a warrior to heal, and during this time you can't use it at all. Move this guy back a little bit. So I can construct a camp for the ivory, but I really don't want to. Let's move over here. For some reason, frame rate is still a bit crappy. I'm not quite sure why, but I will try and fix it in a second if you will excuse me. Here we go, ranged attack. Anyway, I've been recording for almost 40 minutes again. But at least we made some more progress, a bit faster than last time, so that's pretty good. Let's move this guy back, and let's move this warrior onto the camp as soon as we can. Here we go. And we get some money, we get some culture, so that's pretty good. Let's move to the horses first. This guy I just want to move north, because I want that camp cleared as well. And I basically want a bit of an overview over my entire area that I have. So I know that no like unexpected warriors or bandits show up. May not melee attack as a penalty for attacking cities. Not quite sure why that is. Maybe because I'm in like the grasslands, but oh well. I'm gonna go for the rough terrain and move him around a little bit. Let's check to make sure that there's nothing. Okay, so we're clear here. No bandit camps anymore. Let's move these a bit north. And let's move this guy onto the horses, where we will construct a pasture next turn. So let's advanced turn one more time, because then I'm gonna stop playing again. So I don't want to like make it too boring for you guys, and honestly, because of the frame rate issues as well, I want to fix those. It's probably because I have like too many Fraps files at once, but oh well. So now it's creating a pasture for the horses, which takes a couple of turns. And when it's done, I have access to 2 horses, only 2, and it shows up here, 2 horses. And when I'm done with that, I can make go like this, go into the production screen, and build like a chariot archer, for which you need horses, or a when this research is done, I can make horsemen, which are very, very powerful units, especially this early in the game. So let's move the archer a bit that way, and let's see. It's also getting a little bit laggy. Not sure if you guys can notice, but sometimes it doesn't like me recording this game. So warrior should just be over there. Let's move the archer there as well. And let's see, let's keep this guy around to protect our cities against like boats and that sort of stuff. And that's pretty much the end of this of these 2 videos. 2 videos again, but they're a bit shorter than last time, so that's pretty good. Like I said, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, if you want to know anything about the game, if you're like, oh, I saw like cattle and I want to know what it does, then by all means leave a comment down below. And so I'll be back to the next episode, where we will actually finish horseback riding, get some horses, and where we'll probably found a new city somewhere here, so I can make use of these furs here and this stone, and there's fishes over here as well, which can be very useful. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. Let me just save before I forget that. How I renames, I guess I still can, so that kind of sucky. So I'm gonna save over this in the Steam cloud. Empty save slot. I'm not sure what this does. Let's try it. Whoa, what did you... I'm not sure what I just did. Steam cloud. Oh, so I can actually open it on any computer. That's pretty useful. Okay. So that's where I saved it, but I'm going to save it locally as well. So let's go. Steam cloud. Save. 3000 BC should be around 1120 BC. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys.